KSCA FM 101.9. Jeff Gonzer here, and welcome to the Music Hall. We promised you 3 o'clock this afternoon we'd have the Cowboy Junkies, and we're no liars. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Cowboy Junkies to FM 101.9. Yeah!
1, 2, 3.
Candle burning for everything I ever wanted. A tattoo book for everything I ever wanted and lost. I had lots of names that I kept in my back pocket, but I've cut it down to one, and your name's at the top. Won't you share a common disaster? Share with me a common disaster. Your common disaster. Well, I found myself a friend, but as crooked as a stick in water. So now I'm writing fairy tales to catch the spirit of revenge. He's got a plan to steal my little sister, but I'm not too concerned, 'cause I'll get him in the end. Won't you share a common disaster? Share with me a common disaster. Your common disaster. I'm gonna find me someone to share a common disaster. Run away with me from a life so cramped and dull. Not to worry too much about the happily ever after. Just keep the caddy moving to a well beyond that hill. Won't you share a common disaster? Share with me a common disaster. Your common disaster.
All right. FM 101.9, KSCA with the Cowboy Junkies. Do you have a designated speaker, Margot?
Yes, I am.
Okay. It's a real family affair, and in case people listening don't realize it, but you've got all siblings and a best friend, right?
Yeah.
Or are you still a best friend, Alan? No. Alan shaking his head. I'm no best friend anymore. We have Margot and Michael and Peter Timmons and Alan Anton. How did the band get started?
Well, Mike and Al have been playing music together for a long time, since the late 70s. And they were in between bands, I guess. They were in Toronto trying to figure out what to do next. Pete was living in the same house with them, so they were just jamming in the garage of the house they were living in. And the music sort of started to come together, and Mike asked me if I wanted to try and sing. I said yes, so we started a band.
Now, the publicity that I read is that you were a tomboy and that you were hanging around. Bad publicity from Geffen Records?
A tomboy.
A tomboy. Is that does that not translate in Canadian? A tomboy? Maybe does that make more sense?
No,
You know what a tomboy is? Kind of like a
So-
girl likes to hang around with the guys and do all the stuff that the guys do, and when they're little kids, all they want to do is compete with their brothers.
No, I never wanted to compete with them. They used to put me in nets, but I didn't want to be there.
No, that's just something you do to your little sister.
Yeah. No, I wasn't a tomboy. I was a little girl.
The Trinity sessions that just brought a lot of notoriety especially for bands who are just starting out. Would it cost you like $500-600 to produce this masterpiece of an album? Was it really that inexpensive to produce in Toronto?
Actually, it was cheaper to do the Trinity session. It was we didn't really ever get a full total of it. I think it was about $200 or something. We really just had to rent the church that we recorded in. All the musicians played for free, and the equipment that Peter Moore brought in, he brought in for free. So it was the rental of the church and pizza and drinks.
And that was about the size of producing the
Yeah.
album. So did you originally start selling it at gigs yourself rather than have a
Yeah,
distributor?
it was on our own label, Latent Recordings, and so yeah, we did it all ourselves, distributed it ourselves, and yeah, sold it off the stage, things like that. Yeah.
FM 101.9, we're talking with Margot Timmons, and the Cowboy Junkies are here, and they're going to do a couple of more tunes in just a couple of minutes here. Lou Reed said that he really loves your version of Sweet Jane. Have you since met with Lou and kind of talked about working together sometime?
Well, I definitely, we'd love to do something with Lou, but no, we haven't talked about it. We have met him, though, but we haven't spoken about
Yeah,
working
because
together.
he came through a couple of weeks ago and we were asking him about your version of Sweet Jane, and he said that he really, really enjoyed listening to it and that he'd like to work with you. So there.
That's great.
So
Well,
we're
should
making
give him
some
a
kind of
call.
we're making some kind of allegiance here,
Okay.
KSCA. You're actually on loan from the Tonight Show, so we really appreciate it. You run into this dead time. What did they get you there at 10 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah, they do. They get you there very early, and you sort of sit around for a long time. So it's nice to be able to escape for a bit.
You do a couple of sound checks, and then you just kind of sit around the green room. And
there's just a lot of sitting around. You do sound check and then camera check, and then you sit and wait for the big show. And of course, we're only on it for 3.5 minutes, so it's a lot of sitting around.
you mean you're not going to get invited to sit on the couch and
No.
kibitz with Jay?
No,
No,
that's
no.
okay.
It's bad enough trying to kibitz with me, right?
Well, it'd be kind of scary to sit on that couch, I think.
I think you can hold your own, Margot. I think you can handle it. You have an in-store at Tower Records, Sunset Boulevard, tomorrow night at 11 o'clock, and then, of course, the big show at the Wiltern. And, of course, I forgot the date, and you probably don't know
I
either.
think it's May 10th. Yeah.
But to store, where's the?
I
We'll get
think it
the
is May
exact date,
10th,
but it's
yeah.
towards the end of May. We'll talk a little bit more, but you're going to do a couple of more songs from the new album from Lay It Down?
Yeah, definitely. We'd like to do that.
Okay, and what are you going to do for us?
This is Angel Mine.
Okay. FM 101.9.
He reached for those wings that he knew that this angel should have at her back. And although he can't find them, he really don't mind, 'cause he knows they'll grow back. And he reached for that halo that he knows that she had when she first caught his eye. Although he's hanging back empty, he's really not worried, 'cause he knows it still shines. I can't promise that I'll grow those wings or I'll keep this tarnished halo shine, but I'll never betray your trust, angel mine. I search all the time on the ground for shadows cast side by side, just to remind me that I haven't gone crazy, that you exist and I'm mine. And I know that your skin is as warm and as real as a smile in your eyes, but I have to keep touching, smelling and tasting for fear it's all lies. I can't promise that I'll grow those wings or I'll keep this tarnished halo shine, but I'll never betray your trust, angel mine. of sleeps with your voice in my head, and I could tell by your breathing that you were still sleeping. I repeated the words you had said. I can't promise that I'll grow those wings or keep this tarnished halo shine, but I'll never betray your trust, angel mine. I can't promise that I'll grow those wings or keep this tarnished halo shine, but I'll never betray your trust, angel mine.
Thanks.
What's the third one you're going to do for us?
Hang on. Lay it down.
Lay it down. FM 101.9.
You left us dead in the cottonwood trees, ground grown too hard of the years. Falling now is not like it used to be, ground grown too hard of the years. He told his children those little white lies, the truth would only paralyze them. He told himself those little white lies, the truth would only paralyze them. He sold most of what he cherished, the rest he let them steal. Shot his dog out in an open field, the rest he let them steal. He broke all of his promises under a sea green sky. He never thought to ask the
Even the office folks are clapping in the other room.
Thank
FM
you.
101.9. Did I detect like a little psychedelia working in there? Little Doors action, maybe, huh, Michael? Yeah, little Robbie Krieger guitar. Just maybe a little. I felt like I was back at the whiskey. It really is a marvelous album. We were talking just before we went on the air. It works on so many different levels. I mean, your vocals, Margot, and the instrumentation, and your songwriting, Michael. It's just the bass. And everything is just perfect. And I just want to get in your plugs because you've done a great job for us. Tonight show tonight. Tomorrow night, Tower Records.
Yep.
I feel like your publicist. You're trying to remember all this stuff. Tomorrow, Tower Records on Sunset Boulevard at 11 o'clock. Are you going to play or are you just going to sign?
Yeah, we're playing and signing CDs.
All right. And then on May 10th at the Wiltern Theater.
Yeah.
Have you ever been in that theater?
Yeah, it's a great theater. I'm so excited to get back there. Yeah.
That is like one of those perfect places, and I know there are a handful of them around the country that have converted from movie houses into music halls.
Yeah, and they have nice, they're just so great to sing in because your voice just goes out there. They're great.
And the organ comes up from the bottom. This giant pipe organ. You got to get you got to get Ray Manzarek to come and play organ. Can you do the end, Margot?
I could try.
No, that's that Lay It Down. The title track really has some qualities there of the Doors, but then your music works on so many levels with the country and your blues bass and then a little psychedelia. It's a fantastic album. I've spent the last 3 days listening to nothing but. And,
Well, thank you.
And I get to enjoy it more and more every time I listen to the songs. I know that it's probably, what's the most trite question that you have asked? What's the stupidest question, the question that you hate answering the most? Go ahead.
Where'd you get the name?
There you go. See, I didn't even have to ask. No, I didn't have to ask. See, now I feel better. See, because I envision a bunch of guys sitting around a campfire just like nodding out. Is that the image that you were? But you're wearing short sleeve shirts. Obviously, you're all clean.
Yeah, well,
All right, so now that you've asked your stupid question, you can answer it for yourself.
no, I can't. I just can't do it.
You're not going to
I've
answer.
answered it too many times.
You're not going to answer.
No,
All right.
There's no story. That's the problem. I wish there was. I should maybe make one up. But it's just a name. It
You're just
has
looking
nothing
for
to do with
really
anything. Yeah.
A name that would make people stop and
Exactly.
think, the hell is this all
exactly,
about?
Yeah.
The small chocolate tree.
It's
Cowboy Junkie is just like a little character on a horse that.
No, it's
Yeah.
like like Nanaimo bars.
Uh-huh.
Well, in Canada, we have something called a Cowboy Junkie.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah, no, stop it. If you're going to be off mic, at least be relevant to it. So people wonder, what is he saying? I couldn't talk you into doing one more. Is it possible? I know you only rehearsed
sure.
3.
Of course, we'd love to.
Do,
It's what we like
Just
to
I'm
do
gonna
best.
throw all
is
caution to
play.
the
feeling? Yeah, sure.
One more from the new
Okay,
album.
great.
It's FM 101.9 with the great Cowboy Junkies here, and we talked them into doing one more for us.
He's just got to push all his.
Push all your right
buttons here.
buttons. It's funny because
tape in.
you obviously don't have a monitor because the feedback would be overwhelming in our music hall.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're just standing in the music hall, it sounds like an old Beatles album where all you could hear, if you shut off the right jack, you have to put on the headphones so I can hear you sing.
Yeah. Oh, well, sing very quietly.
Okay.
This is called A Lonely Sinking Feeling. She says I'm getting that lonely sinking feeling. You know what I mean. With his hand on her head, he's thinking, where does that leave me? Just when I thought that I discovered the secret to peace and tranquility, that lonely sinking feeling creeps up on me. He says I'm seeing those doubt-filled, questioning eyes. I can't believe it's true. With her head in her hands, she sighs. It's me, not you. Just when I thought that I discovered the joy of loving one so completely, that
creeps up on me. Here in this silent room, we wait on ancient ritual, staring at our hearts as if they were two caged animals. If I am the first to unlock those rusty doors, will I be the first found bleeding on the floor? She says I'm getting that lonely sinking feeling. You know what I mean? With his hand on her back, he's thinking, where does that lead me? Just when I thought that I'd uncovered the secret to peace and tranquility, that lonely sinking feeling creeps up on me. Just when I thought that I discovered the joy of loving one so completely, that lonely sinking feeling creeps up on me. That lonely sinking feeling creeps up on me. That lonely sinking feeling creeps up on me. That lonely sinking feeling creeps up on me.
All right. FM 101.9 live in the Music Hall. Cowboy Junkies, thank you so much. Once again, Tonight Show tonight with Jay Leno. Tomorrow night in-store at Tower Records on Sunset at 11 p.m. They'll be signing and playing, and also the concert at the Will Turn Theater Mayhem. Thank you so much for
Well,
joining us,
thank
Margaret.
you. It was a lot of fun.
It was a
Thanks.
pleasure. Thank you.
For us too.
Cowboy Junkies.